Hello, good day and welcome to the class today. Today we want to continue our class on Corel Draw. Today we want to continue to show how we can use the toolbar for different graphic design. Before this time, I have showed you the different components of the toolbar. The bar I'm pointing out to now is the shape tool, followed by the zoom tool, followed by the freehand tool, followed by the smart drawing tool, followed by the rectangle tool, followed by the graph paper tool. I have the basic shape tools and the text tool, the common tool we use in graphic design, particularly in Corel Draw. Then we have the 3D tool for the interactive blend tool. We also have another tool known as the eyedropper tool. Then we have the outline tool, and then the fill tool, and then finally the interactive fill tool. Today's class, I will show you how we can quickly create a simple certificate using Corel Draw. Now, one of the first things we look at is that the design I want to make, what is the common layout of that design. You will see here that the current page layout that I have here is showing that the page layout is letter. The page layout I have here is letter. Therefore, I have to change the page layout to the one that is common, the one I want to use. The page layout here is letter, and I must change it to A4. The same way, I can also change the dimension. I want it to be landscape and not to be portrait. Now I will make sure that my work panel is in the center of the page. I will come to the zoom tool and select 100%. I want it to be at the center. Don't forget that whenever you are done with any tool, you must always go back to pick tool before you continue. Now that I have my workspace and the window, what next do I have to do? The next thing I have to do smartly and quickly is that I will just come along and come to the drawing tool, and then I will pick or select the rectangle tool. This rectangle tool is what will allow me to draw the rectangle I want to use. So once I select the rectangle tool, it will change to plus like this, and then I will come and then I will draw. Once I draw, there are properties of any image or any shape you need to know. Number one, you need to know the line as lines. I can always adjust the lines. As I have all the group lines I have with the line, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All these group lines are important whenever I want to make adjustments. As I explained earlier on, it is wrong for you to come and adjust your shape this way. No. Whenever you want to make an adjustment, you can as well measure the adjustment. Anytime you have the scale, now my scale is in millimeter, I can decide that what I want to have is just 350 by 190. So I'll come here. What I have here initially is 354. Then I will just come and edit it. I'll just come and edit it. I want to edit it to just 350, and then when I'm done, I'll come here also. I want 350.0. I want 350.0. Then I'll select 350.0. Then here I want just 190. So I have been able to select 350 by 190. The next thing I have to do is just to press my enter key. Once I do that, you discover that I still have it larger, so I can then use to adjust. Maybe my width is longer than the width I actually want. I can adjust my width from that 350, I can adjust it to around let's say I have 320 or 310 thereabout, 310, and then I press the enter key. Then I can now move the rectangle back. I move the rectangle back to the work panel. You can see that I still have a longer length, and I can then make adjustment and say let me have just 300, or I can say I want to have 295. Okay, with this now I think I'm good to go. So I can move it back to the work panel. When I come back to the work panel now look at what I have here in the work panel. You can see it's a little bit longer, so I can adjust it now to, let's say I want to adjust it to 285. Okay, I'm done now. I think I'm good to go now. Once I adjusted it to 285, the next thing I want to do now is to ensure I balance it. I will ensure that it is balanced. Once I balance it, then I'm good to go. Once it is balanced, then I'm good to go. Yes, once it is balanced, then I'm good to go. Alright, now what else am I going to do now? The next thing I'm to do now is to ensure that I choose the type of color I want. What do I want to make design of? What do I want to make of this? Is it just a simple design, certificate of what, or what am I actually aiming at? What am I aiming at in this certificate I want to design? And what color do I want? Don't forget your color combination must always be apt. Okay, now let's say for instance now I want to have a mixture of sky blue and white. So now that I have this plain background, I can as well say if I want to fill it, look at what filling it means. If I have a plain blue this way, I might not be able to achieve my aim very well because it's just a plain color. Another thing I can do, don't forget, you can press Ctrl D. Once you press Ctrl D, you now have a duplicate of that image. Then you can then resize it because you want it to be inside. You can then resize it because you want it to be inside. You can resize it and make that one to be inside here. Once you do that, you can fill this one with white color, and then you ensure that it is exactly at the middle. Ensure that it's exactly in the middle. Once you've done that, then you can as well come and extend it more. Ensure that it's in the middle, both on top and low. Now you discover that I still have a black color on the line of this inner shape. I will now come to my line 2. So once I come to my line 2, outline 2, I select my outline 2, and then I will say no line color. Once I select no line color, then I'm good to go. You can see that just with this simple design, you are getting something. Now, what is the name of the establishment giving out this certificate? What establishment is issuing out this certificate? That is the first thing that must come up there. Now, let's say we have Golden World Concept. If I have Golden World Concept, Alright, now that I have finished typing after selecting the text tool, don't forget I'll go back to my pick tool. Now I must now select a very colorful and attractive font type here. A very colorful and attractive font type. If I want to use Berlin Sans FB, I'll select it and make it to be bold. Once I do that, then I'll bring it down here. This may not suffice, so I might need to select the text, the font size. For eventually, let me increase the font size to 48 points. If I increase it to 48 points, then maybe I'm good to go. Yeah, I'm good to go here. This is just using a plain text. Using a plain text without too much decoration. Using a plain text, this is what you have. Now after you've done that, you make sure that you have it in the middle. Don't forget that in every design you must not have more than at least 3 colors. So if I have what I have here, I can as well make this to have a line color of blue but filled with white. How do I make this happen? I'll go to my line color, I'll come to outline tool and then select this bulb light that will give me outline tool. Once I do that, and then I'll come to the width, I'll select. For adventure, I want to have about 4 points. Once I click OK, I've selected the 4 points, and then I want the line color. The current line color is black. I want it to be navy blue. I've selected navy blue, and then I want it to have a behind fill. I'll uncheck this behind fill later for you to see the difference. Once I say OK, it means I have this blue color at the background, then I want to fill it with white. This is what I can see. I'm sure you can see something beautiful is coming up here. Something beautiful is coming up here. Golden world concept. Golden world concept. Golden world concept. What does golden world concept? What do they do? What are they into? Golden world concept. For example, now you may decide to just have something like this simple, or we may decide to have something more sophisticated, and then make sure you put another text again and put it on it. But let's go by this simple concept, and then what does golden world concept does? Let's say they are makers of aluminium windows. Aluminium windows. Makers of aluminium windows. Alright, they are makers of aluminium windows. Don't forget what I'm doing. Don't forget, I'll go back again. Come here. Now I want this text to just be small letter all through. I'll come to my text tool, and then I'll say edit text, or I can simply just come here and say change case. Once I say change case and I say lowercase, if I say lowercase, I'll say okay. You can see it has changed. Then I want all the colors to just be blue, and then I want a fanciful font type. I want a fanciful font type. Fanciful font type, I can have this Basca feel old face color, and then I'll just bring it here. Because I want it to stretch, I can extend it here. It will just extend the line spacing there for me, or better still, I will adjust the size, the font size to about 18. The font size to about 18, or possibly if I want to undo, I will just say Ctrl Z, and then I come here and just adjust it to about 12, or if it is too small for me, I can adjust it to about 16. Once I've done that, you may not be able to see it very well until I zoom it. If I zoom it, you discover that you have something good out there. You must ensure that it's not so big. It's not so big. Now, the next thing for you is to design what you actually want to present. You have certificate of what? What type of certificate do you want to do? Now you may need to put the address of Golden World Concept just below this place. You can put the address. You can say, for example, makers of this golden aluminium is located at 7 Allen Avenue, Ikeja, Lagos. Alright, once you are done, then you select this. Now another thing again that you can make do is to ensure that you either use similar font type or you use different font type depending on how colorful you want it to be. The font type of these makers of aluminium windows should be different. from what you are actually going for. And don't forget also, at any point in time you can decide to change the color. If I want to change the color from blue, I can decide to go for another color that will make sure that I'm actually dealing with something not attractive. I can use this, and if I have done that and it looks so colorful, I can change the background also here from blue to something like that. So once I have here, I'll come again and then choose a brownish color that will suit where I'm going to, and then by the time I do this, you discover that I'm already going different again now. And then the same thing, I can then select something this way to ensure that now I'm going for something around brown or orange, or for example I can say red brown, and then I'll ensure that I change this type of font again. For example, I might make use of something more colorful again. For example, I can say this, I can use this, and then use a bigger font type. Use a bigger font type, extend it, use a bigger font type. Now, the address here can be just a very small, because the address is not what I'm selling. The address is not what I'm selling. In most certificates, you don't even use the address. But if it's very important for you to make use of the address, then the address should be small. Then I can then ensure, since I have selected Basans here, I can then use the same thing here. I can say, okay, I want to use by Berlin Sans here, and then I pick Berlin Sans and then choose a moderate color, or a color that is similar to what I've done before. I want to use a brown color, or a color that is exactly like this red brown, because I want to make use of walnut color for the certificate. So now we want to make the fonts for the award. What is the award about, or what is certificate about? Is it certificate of training or certificate of excellence? Let's choose certificate of excellence. So we can then select, we have certificate, we can choose certificate of excellence. Alright, after selecting this, I'll come back to picture again. Now, because this is what I'm really after, I must use a very colorful font. Usually you can use script board. You can see, just by pressing X, you have a script board, and then you can then select it into a proper font, and then you can as well edit the type of font you have. For example, here I might want to use 55 as the font type or font size, or peradventure I want to use 60 or 65. You can see all of this, and then I have walnut as the font I have. So you can as well have this. You can have this certificate of excellence. Now, when I choose this, I can decide to add something colorful to this certificate of excellence. You mean maybe an image or an illustration that will show excellence. So let me show you how to do that now. Oh yes, let's continue now. If I want to make certificate of excellence to be very colorful, I can decide to have a very colorful artwork under the certificate of excellence. What do? I can decide to have a very big line color for certificate of excellence this way, and then I choose my line color. Peradventure, I want my line color not to be black. I want my line color to be walnut, or any shade of brown, walnut, and then I say okay. Once I do that, I will just say Ctrl D. I double that. Once I do that, and then I will now select a cream or pale yellow color, and then for the second one and then I will now say no line color. Once I do that, I will then adjust it. I'll then adjust it. What I do is that I'll just adjust it and make sure it falls in line. Wow, something beautiful is coming up here. Something beautiful is coming up here. What I have to do next now is to ensure that I will just add the other information that I need. Who is the recipient of the certificate? What time? What date is it being awarded? And then what is the logo, the brand that is showing excellence actually. Alright, now the next thing I need to do now is to come up with something that needs to boost this certificate, that really show that it is a certificate. How do I do that? Then what I need to do is to ensure that I insert a star icon that will show my excellent logo, that will show an excellent logo to really show that it is a certificate. What I need to do is just to come to this place and then I select star shape. Once I select star shape, and then peradventure before I draw, I'll just do like this. I'll draw. Once I draw, I'll come to this red button here to make sure I adjust the length or the number of stars. Once I do that, I'll come and then extend it again, or I draw another one again. Yes, having drawn my star diagram, I will then select, there's an icon here that is showing perfect shapes. I'll come to perfect shapes and select this type 32, and then I can then draw another one this way. Wow. Once I do that, I'll then go back to my pick tool, adjust it to match my space, then I go this way and then I put it at the center, right at the center. Now the color I must use to fill it must be something that will suit what I have before. So let's try some colors out. Which is the best? Is this okay? Wow, I think it's good. What about this? Wow. Okay, should we use this brown? Alright, do we have brown before? Yes, we do. It's matching. Let's use a color that will match with what we have at the background. The exact color of the background. Brick red, yes. Or peradventure, you can use something this way. And then you then go and remove the line. Come to the outline tool and say no outline. By the time you say no outline, you can see it's looking dull again. It's not coming out. Okay, so you can then come back and choose a color that will come out. Alright, so with that, you are almost done. The next thing is for us to insert the text of the award and the line color, the lines where the awardee's name will be written. Where will the awardee's name be written? Alright, so we'll say certificate of excellence awarded to who? So let's type the text. We'll just say awarded to who is it awarded to? Then you say this, and then you come again, you pick the awarded to, and then once you are done with this, don't forget to go back to the text, come to edit text, and then you can change the properties of the text here, or you can cancel that, and then you come to text again, and then you say change case. Once you say change case, you can select the lowercase. Once you say lowercase, and then you say okay. Don't forget the color you are working with is still big red or shade of red or shade of brown. If you pick walnut, it's going to come out fine. Then if you pick a brownish color or a light orange color, is it going to come out fine? I think we are good to go this way. So then we now choose a line. How do we draw line? How can we draw a line for Excel? Don't forget that I told you different type of lines that we can draw in Excel, in Corel Draw. The different type of lines we can draw in Corel Draw can be found where, if you look at this freehand tool, you can adjust to find the line there. But if you look at this shape tool, you can also shape your lines when you have drawn it. But this is where we are going to draw our line today. So I'll come to the freehand tool, and then I'll select. There are different type of freehand here. I have the Bezier tool, I have the artistic media, I have the pen tool, I have the polyline tool, I have the 3 curve tool, then I have the interactive connector tool, and then the dimension tool. What I'm going to use today is just the polyline tool. Once I select the polyline tool and then I click on the page, once I click on it, it will start drawing wherever I want it to go to, and then once I want it to stop, I'll stop. Once I make a click, it will stop. Once I make a double click, it will stop. So then I have this, and then the line properties will be displayed for me. You can see the line properties being displayed. These are the line properties being displayed. If I want the line to have an arrow, or I want the line not to have an arrow, if I want to have a front arrow and a back arrow, I can then select it. So now I don't want it to have an arrow, I just want it to be like this. But I want the line not to be just ordinary lines, I want it to be dashed lines. I've selected that, then I'll go back to lines again, outline tool, and select a bigger line. Okay, that looks bigger. So I'll come back again, and then I select the one that will look okay. Don't forget, the line must also be a color that I've used before that will blend. So let me go back again and select walnut color. Alright, walnut, and then I'll say okay. I can then extend the line. Awarded to so if it will be written with a cursive writing, it will be written down here. The name of the awardee will be written down here. So this is what you're going to do. The name of the awardee will be written down here. So you leave a space for the name of the awardee to be written. Wow, something colorful is coming up here right now. You can see something colorful coming up here right now. Okay, alright, awarded to who? Then for what? The award is for who? The certificate is for who? We have answered that question. But for what? So we can say in recognition or for training of aluminium windows, or whatever training he or she might have undergone. Then you insert whatever training he or she might have undergone. You put it under this, and then you put it under this line. And when you are done, don't forget to put a signature where the awardee or whoever is the host would sign, or this seal would represent your signature, the signature of the company awarding it. Thereafter, you need to put another line for the date. What I can simply do is just to double click this line and just say Ctrl D. Once I say Ctrl D, I have already made sure I double this line. I've doubled this line, and then I can put it here for date. I can put it here for date. Once I do that, I will just type date. I'll just come here and type date. Once I do that, and then I'll come here and say date, and then make it bold, and then I'll thereafter again make sure that I make the color to be part of the color I have before. Then this date, I can ensure that it's also in small letter, or whichever one I want. Then I can say the date. Wow, perfect. This must have been done through what? Through Corel Draw. Now, if you are done with this, there's a need for you to export your image to JPEG or to other versions. So you come to file. Once you come to file, you say export. Once you click on export, wherever you want to export the file to will be there, and then you now say save type as. How do you want to save it? Check for JPEG. You can see the conversion is coming up again. Check for JPEG. Okay, I have JPEG here, and then you can then say you want to export your document, and then you are done. Wow, you are now a Corel Draw graphic designer. You can design certificates with your Corel Draw. Thank you very much. Once again, this training was brought to you by Good News Information Technologies.